Hello, darling. Welcome back to the channel. This is Nomadic Moon Arts Tarot. My name is Joe, and I'll be your reader today, should you choose it. Today, we're reading out the fact that everything pretty much sucks, and there's no adults in charge. And it's going to be a cheerful reading, and let me explain why that is. I am so behind on this channel. A lot of work. I've been a lot of stress. I won't even lie. Just a lot of stress on many fronts. And in order to read well, I have this idea in my head that I have to be in a sublimely relaxed mood and that all needs to be very chill. And yeah, right. But that's not going to happen on this timeline. And I keep trying to do readings for all signs, and I keep trying to do cheerful love readings, and they are cheerful and they are good. And if you miss them, well, I suggest you watch. But I think for now, I'm going to go with what I'm inspired to do. And that is to read truthfully and honestly and try to channel whatever's going to come through. And just acknowledge the elephant, as it were, in the room. And that is that everything stinks. So, my goal is to read for the dozen or so people that will look at this for a few minutes before you disappear onto the next thing, and grab your attention and hopefully give you some information that is helpful to you or comforting to you or in otherwise channeled clean and well and true. I am trying to be helpful because it's really hard. Everybody I know is hurting. Everybody I know feels lonely and disconnected and broke and scared and just low-key depressed all the time. And I don't know why. In fact, it's one of the worst things in the world is to tell someone to cheer up or try to get them to pretend that it's otherwise. And while I am a master manifestor and pretty good at creating what I need when I need it, I don't do it from a place of everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. So let's just read as if everything sucks. What do you say? Let's read it. Everything sucks. And whoever's finding this, let's see if we can unsuck things. So, we're going to look at some tarot cards, a few oracle cards, see something good. Let's see something fun. This is entertainment. It's a general reading. It's not going to apply to everyone. Not even close. But it might apply to you, and you might hear something that you enjoy. I hope so. That's literally my goal. And pretty soon, I'll stop chirping in a random sort of way and attempt to actually channel some information. If I follow a story, as my brain tells me, is happening, it's right 90% of the time. So here we are. We'll start with these. What are the beautiful people that have actually clicked on this reading need to know? What do you most need to know right now in this era of suck? Remember to practice self-love. No joke. No joke. And what I mean by that is, I don't mean spend $10 a day on boba tea. And I don't necessarily mean bubble baths, although I certainly do mean bubble baths. I mean, self-love is deeper than that, isn't it? Self-love is balancing your checkbook. Self-love is picking up your room. Self-love is doing the dishes before you go to bed so that you don't wake up with a stinky sink full of dishes. Or at least rinse them off. Just rinse them off. Sometimes all you can do is rinse. So there's this idea that even the smallest, that everyone is just too self-indulgent and everyone is just too lazy and everyone's too dopamine addicted, and everyone should just grind, grind, grind it all the way till things get better. That's also crap. That's genuine crap. We are most assuredly in the put on your air mask before you put on someone else's air mask level. And there will be a time for pitchforks, as one could say. There will be a time when pitchforks and torches will be needed. In fact, it seems to be coming upon us quite soon. So you better get some sleep, and you better eat something besides Pop-Tarts. Right, darling? Because I love you. What else do we have? Marriage? Well, this card, of course, could be a romance card, but also it can mean friendships, people that mean a lot to you, besties, partnerships in business that work well. To me, what I'm hearing is keep your friends close and screw that enemies part. They can go find their own place to sit. Keep your friends close. Tell them you love them. All those nice thoughts you're thinking, say them out loud instead of just thinking them. Be generous. Be generous with your words. Be generous with your kind thoughts. And maybe keep your crap ones to yourself. We also have bread, a period of prosperity and abundance. Well, good. That'd be nice for all of us. Bread and roses. Bread and roses. Bread, roses, bread, roses, bread and roses. As a feminist of leftist persuasion, I consider these three cards a good sign, a nice omen. How about you? Okay, we've got Peacock, beware of great pride. I don't think I will. I don't think I will beware that. I think I don't have enough pride, and neither do you. I think that you underrate your skills. I think you underrate your value. I think you underrate your looks. I think you underrate your contribution. I think you underrate the good you do in the world. I think that it feels like peeing in the wind. But it's not. It's not. It's not. God, I can't tell you how much I appreciate every kind word, every kind deed, every small act of kindness, every door opened instead of shut in my face as I'm in the world. I appreciate it and remember it so much. How about you? Dogs. Getting together with friends. See what I'm saying? Bread, roses, and getting together with your friends. It's really tempting to isolate right now. It's very tempting to roll the stone over the door and watch, you know, K-pop Demon Hunters, which actually I recommend just really highly. I would put that on loop if I could right now. But also, though, you need to remember, you need to do things that remind you that there are good people in the world who are kind and who love you. And I assure you, even if you can't really feel that right now, there are decent people in the world who are just like you and want to connect and are not toxic and are not secretly terrifying. I swear they exist. I'm friends with them. Numerous kind people. I don't know how I got that lucky, but I am. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. Don't you love to read it? This isn't forever what's going on. None of this is forever. I realize that a lot of damage can happen. A lot of damage. I mean, I live in Texas. Need I say more? and basket. Recognition, reward for merit. Well, these are all just cheerful as hell, aren't they? They're cheerful, they're upbeat, they're suggestive of nurturance and friendship and love and care and abundance. You're not done. It's not over. It's not the end of everything. I swear to you, I swear to God, there's more. I pulled some tarot cards. There'll be more tarot cards. These are just the ones that popped out. See if we can get, an idea of what we're reading about today. Well, we have an idea, actually. And it's about the fact that good things are still happening in spite of all of this. There are people still falling in love. There are people who have mastered their sourdough. There are people who have friends that are nurturing and kind. There are new pathways opening up for you, new jobs, new homes, a new pair of pants that actually make your butt look mwah. I'm telling you, there's good stuff happening, and you don't have to pretend. You can just notice, right? You can just notice it. Now is the time for noticing the small and the beautiful. Ah, this is wonderful. The world. I suppose this is semi-suggestive, so I'm going to put that there. The world card is a card of completion and excellence, and then new experiences. By the way, please excuse the state of my hands. I'm doing a great deal of work with soldering, and I need short, bare nail beds. Just working a lot. Anyway, the world is the end of a bad cycle and the beginning of a brand new, brilliant cycle. Another positive card. I am just randomly pulling positive cards here. Even in this dystopia, we also have the Page of Swords. Hidden strengths you didn't know you had. Resilience that you didn't know you had. I have a feeling that this will be important for all of us coming up. The Mob. This is an extra card in this deck. And isn't it striking? Well, there's just so much I could say here. And it's right under the card of friendship. Never, ever, ever has there been a time in this collective when we haven't needed to be more discerning about what's truth, what's BS, what's manipulation, what's a psyop, what's I can't believe I'm using words like psyop. I mean, we're there, right? And you can choose to be angry, you can choose to be frightened. Just don't be dead. Either one's better. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's true. The High Priestess. In order to cope with a time like this, and the High Priestess, you'll notice she's in two aspects. One is a punk rock goddess, and one as a priestess. I love that. I love that. These are my people. These are my people right here. How I love you all. Every witchy, weird, beautiful, wonderful woman and man and everything in between who embrace their inner weirdo. You are my people and I love you. And we have the Empress. Hidden growth that eventually blooms enormously. A small planting that eventually becomes deep roots. This is a surprisingly upbeat spread. It's gentle. It's kind. It's reminding you of what's important. It's reminding you to take care of yourself. And it's also suggesting that you have the strength and the will and the skills and the talent to get through all of it. You will get through all of it. You will come out on top. I mean it. I'm not dicking around here. You will come out on top. The Empress card? The Empress card at the end of this row next to the High Priestess? You have everything you need to pull this off, no matter what's going on around you. In fact, the 3D right now, pay attention to it because you have to. Pay attention to it because activism is sometimes required. Behaviors are required. Self-care is required. But it's perfectly fine to ignore the 3D in regularly, in an effort to create a different timeline and jump a timeline. I mean, I don't mean that in the woo way. I mean that in the F this, let's F off way. I am trying so hard not to swear, but I'm going to fail. You listen to me now. I am told the following thing to say over and over and over again. You have everything you need to survive this and thrive. You have everything you need to survive this and thrive. This is not the end of you. This is not the end of us. This is not the end of it all. Not even close. You have everything you need in you to survive this and thrive. You are not drowning. You will not drown. In fact, if you're hearing this reading, I promise you in particular, you will end up thriving in spite of everything. I feel that in my bones. I even feel that for me. And I have, shall we say, a pessimistic streak. Let's get some more cards. What do the beautiful, tiny little group people that are going to be watching this spread need to know right now? Anything else? Remember, take only what resonates. Just so you know, everything here is upbeat. You should take it. A bad phase is ending, a new phase is coming. There's more abundance coming. There are people who love you. There are new pathways opening up. There are new pathways opening up that will allow you to thrive. There's new things to do that will excite you and interest you and possibly be very profitable for you. The Empress is a card of genuine abundance and comfort. Any more you wanted to? And you. Set these aside for now. What else do we have? 6 of Wands. Triumph. Triumph. This is a very positive spread in spite of its title. And you are the clever person that clicked on it. This is happening for you. You will triumph. You will survive. You will thrive. Again. I'm sorry that you're here with all of us on this crap timeline, but we will hold hands and jump and get through this. I swear to God. Justice. Justice. Things are going to happen. Not sure what, not sure who. The arc of history, even though it's a very long and big arc, the arc of history bends towards justice. Unfortunately, we don't always see it in our small human lives, but it's there. It's there. And it's always happening. I don't I used to consider the earth to be a malevolent place. Now I just think of it as a sort of testing ground, a Helheim, a difficult choice. It's not a prison planet. It's not a pleasure planet. It's a grind. It's a grind where we learn a lot and grow a lot and learn how to love if we're lucky and get better at it as we go, in spite of ourselves and in spite of the circumstances that we're in. And if we're very lucky and we're paying attention, we'll develop a strong sense of ethics. And by the way, by ethics, I don't mean Pollyanna-like things. I have somewhat morally gray things. I have an ends justify the means sort of outtake on it. It's not Machiavellian, it's not grim, but there's a lot of evil in the world, and sometimes one must do what one must in order to counter it. And those things can be simple, like weaponized incompetence, slowing things down, not doing things that are demanded of you that are bad. You know what I'm saying? You will get through this and survive. You will. You will. You will, darling. Again, I apologize for the just horrifying state of my hands. Please don't let them distract you. My heart's in the right place. 7 of Wands is a card of fighting and triumph. It's next to Justice and the 6 of Wands. This is a time of strength required. Even if you can't leave your house for whatever reason. And it's a time for us to be strong in ways that we usually aren't, because we kind of expect other people to be strong for us, the usual suspects, the usual hard fighting suspects, but they're the ones that are being targeted now. They're the ones that are being targeted. So we need to protect them. Trying to be careful with my language here because the fascism is here. But now is the time to step up in ways that maybe you expected the people that are now the object of attack to do for us. Even me. Even indoor kitty me. 3 of Cups. Celebration. Even though it means chaos. I love this deck so much because every card has the up and the hidden meaning, right? Not like a reverse. I don't read reverse cards. I think tarot decks are perfectly balanced as they are, and that reverse cards are biased towards the negative. But the 3 of Cups, in this way it's depicted here, is that you gotta, break some eggs to make an omelet, is basically what it's saying. There will always be the messy part. Ace of Swords. Just cutting through the BS entirely. What a beautiful Ace of Swords. I just love it. New beginnings. More new beginnings. 4 of Cups. I think that's kind of how we all feel. That treading water, barely keeping your head above water, dissatisfaction with life. Everyone else seems to be basically okay. Why do I feel like I'm drowning? Problem is, we all feel like we're drowning. Even the ones that are pretending otherwise. There are very few of us that don't feel like we're drowning right now. And the ones that don't all just went to Venice to see a wedding. 9 of Wands. Movement, action. This drowning feeling, it's not forever. It's genuinely not forever. The time of unstuckedness, of helplessness, of feeling like nothing's ever going to change. This is the new reality. It's totally horrifying. And that's it. We're done. We're cooked. No. And I am not trying to blow smoke up your little bottom. I mean it. I am as grim as you can imagine. I am so much more grim than I come across. I'm so much more negative than you even know. And I'm pretty open about my negativity. I'm dark. But I am loving. And there's lots of us. There's lots of us. So be dark, but also be loving. Last few cards. Set these here and here. What are the final things you most need to know? Don't go numb. Don't go blind into the world, blindly swinging. Wait till you have more information. I just really don't even know what to say here. See this happy little trad wife and her happy little husband and their happy little family of little blonde children. Anyway, I feel like this is a self-explanatory card, and it's falling right with the mob. But you know, even though I like the King of Swords, he's one of my favorites. This King of Swords is Grinchified. This King of Swords is all metals, all bluster, all gold, and gold braid, and a gold uniform, and gold with some gold and some more gold. Gold, 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 piss yellow gold, gold! So much gold! And a little teeny tiny shriveled heart. In spite of the storm, in spite of all of it, there is love. And there are calmer waters coming. People can say things all they want about you gotta stay upbeat, you gotta, this isn't forever, blah blah blah, it'll be okay. This We keep living in unprecedented times, right? They keep upping the ante as far as unprecedented. Precedented? Anyway, I fully get that the norms have been crossed so many times that it's going to take us a long time to recover from, excuse me, to recover from the stupidity we are living in, the incompetence, the cruelty, the fascism, the Christo fascist nightmare, trad wife, handmaid's tale, dystopia light that wants to be a big deal. And I realize our standing as a country in the world has come down quite a bit, probably overdue. And that late stage capitalism is working its way through America just as intended, because it was always intended to concentrate wealth at the top. That's built right into the design. So people are waking up. People are paying attention to the small things that matter. People are paying attention to the people that matter. People, the decent people in the world remain decent and kind. They're right there. They're helping you with your groceries and not being weird. There are not weird people everywhere. You're not the only one. You're not the only sweetheart in a sea of poop. I swear to God, I'm here. I'm on a rock and I have sandwiches. And if you can I will wave furiously until you find me. And we'll just pull everybody up on this island and, I read on my Blue Sky account by a friend that's dear to me. Remember, this is disaster movie rules, so you have to like keep yourself safe and help everyone you can. And that's where we are, darlings. That's where we are. So do not lose heart. All of these cards are really positive. I mean, in case, I got lost in the sauce here and I didn't make it clear. I know you feel like you've been treading water. New things are coming that are clear that away. We will eventually have justice, triumph, and celebration. Even though there's a mob, even though there's a devil in charge that has the face of a smiling, happy nuclear family. There are still plenty of people that are awake. There's still plenty of people that are looking around going, no, this is bad. And you're probably one of them. And you are smart and you are clever and you're good at making something out of nothing. And you're stronger than you think. And there are people around you that love you. And you need to get a little bit better at that self-care thing. Real self-care. Actual self-care. Not, sheet masks and new nail polish. Real self-care. Like eating your vegetables and getting 8 hours of sleep and drinking water. And calling the people who love you. Even if it's just to say, I am so sorry that I haven't been in touch. I suck. Because you don't actually suck. You really don't. Unless you are actively evil, you're doing the best you can. This is a lot, and it's important that we remember that it's a lot. Okay? So I guess I'm going to call it here, and I'm going to pull a little froggy card because I pull a little affirmation froggy card at the end of every reading because it's the cutest thing ever made, and it's sweet and nice and good. Again, good cards of abundance, closeness, friendship, love, new avenues, new pathways, triumph, hard fought, but triumph and peace. I swear to God, it's good. This is a good spread. Seriously, for real. For real. Not in the Pop Tarts kind of way, but in like, I don't know, what's your favorite meal? Best sushi ever way. Some really good, chilled, unfiltered sake. Oh, God, that sounds so good. Anyway. All right. I haven't pulled this one yet. So what does it say? Rest is not something I need to earn. Again, self-care. There's sleeping too much and doing too little. And then there's not feeling like you're entitled to rest until you're exhausted. I'm one of those people who will make myself ill with tasks because I don't feel justified to crash unless I'm something close to sick. Do not be like your intrepid reader. Go to bed at a reasonable hour. You can read med if you want. You do you. Use a blue filter. But my God, get some sleep. You need it. I mean, you need it. You need it every day, and you need it because everything's so shitty right now that you just need it. Okay, I'm done. So this is my reading. This is the reading for you. And these may be the kind of readings I may be doing for a while. If you don't like it, leave a comment below. If you do like it, leave a comment below. If you found this interesting, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you won't miss more readings. If I decide to just go with what my brain wants to channel, I don't know, maybe the readings will be better. I mean, all my readings are good, but I'm always trying to make it be about, she said arrogantly. I try to make all my readings good because I do them sincerely with effort and authenticity. And I think it's important to be authentic right now because never has there been a world more full of manipulative BS than right now. And discerning the truth amongst all the lies is very hard. So I'll just tell you, mwah, I love you. Thank you. If you made it all the way to the end of this, you rule. You're like my favorite person in the world right now. And thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye, darlings. Be good. Don't be good.